So, number one, plants have more nutrients than red meat. Or vegetables are more nutrient dense is another way to say this. So I talk a lot about nutrient density. And all I mean is the amount of micronutrients and amino acids found in a particular food, important here, found in a particular food that your body can access, that your body can actually absorb, okay? And I'll often use terms like gram per gram. So I'll say things like red meat, particularly organ meats, are gram per gram the most nutrient-dense foods on planet Earth. Period. Irrefutable. And not only that, but those nutrients have the highest of bioavailability when consumed via red meat. Bioavailability is super important. Let me outline why. For instance, spinach has calcium. People like to point out that spinach has calcium. Spinach also has anti-nutrients. These are oxalates, phytates, lectins, all these plant toxins that you guys have heard me talk about, and you know that the approved foods list is an anti-lectin food list, okay? So spinach also has these anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients bind to micronutrients in the gut and prevent your body from absorbing them. So even though a nutrition facts label for, say, frozen spinach might show a calcium amount, your body absorbs less than 5% of that calcium because of the anti-nutrients contained in that very same plant. These are plant toxins, okay? So, this is not true of meats, of these animal meats, of red meats. The micronutrients found in red meat are the most bioavailable on planet Earth. We are literally designed to digest meat. We are designed to access micronutrients from meat. Cows can eat grass and extract nutrients from them that humans don't have digestive enzymes to extract those same nutrients. Therefore, the cow extracts the nutrients. We eat the cow and get those nutrients. Thank you, cow. We don't have to go in our front yard and eat grass, okay? This is how it happens. This is also where vegan propaganda really skews data, because they'll try to take nutrition facts from calcium and nutrition facts from some other food and try to compare these micronutrient levels like calcium or things like that. And they're completely not taking bioavailability into account whatsoever, and it's super dishonest. Now, it's not always dishonest. This happens for one of two reasons. Number one is dishonesty. These are vegans that are dogmatic and biased, and they know they're skewing data and they're doing it on purpose. Two is just plain ignorance. People that have been brainwashed and they don't know any better, and your little yogi friend, that does Bikram yoga on Saturdays thinks that he's giving you accurate information when he's Mr. Vegan Preacher. They really think that they're doing good, okay? Now, the thing is, when we talk about bioavailability and micronutrients and nutrient density, vegetarians and vegans are generally at a much, much higher risk of deficiency in several essential nutrients. Now, essential meaning without them you die, okay? There are essential and non-essential nutrients. Essential nutrients, without them you die. For instance, carbohydrates, non-essential nutrient. You don't have to ever eat a carbohydrate again, you live a long and happy life. It's not essential to human survival, okay? But vegans and vegetarians are often deficient in essential nutrients such as vitamins A, vitamin B12, vitamin D, calcium, iron, zinc, selenium, choline, creatine, taurine, methionine, glycine, and EPA and DHA, which are essential omega-3 fatty acids. Vegans and vegetarians love to talk about how they eat ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid, which they say is an omega-3 fatty acid. So they're saying, well, I get my omega-3s from ALA. Well, guess what? Bioavailability. Less than 4% of the ALA that you consume from something like flax seeds actually gets converted into the essential omega-3s, EPA, and DHA, okay? So again, they're completely wrong about the nutrients things. Now, American studies have shown that even just the one very important micronutrient, vitamin B12, that vegans, 92% of vegans are deficient in B12. 77% of vegetarians are deficient in B12. 99% of vegans, 77% of vegetarians deficient in B12 compared to just 11% of American omnivores. 11%. We're talking 7 to 9 times less omnivores are deficient in vitamin B12, okay? So, micronutrients, boom, off the board, debunked, okay? This is how we're going to do this. We're going to kind of fly through some of these because I really want to get to this one, this body fat and diabetes thing, because that's the nail in the coffin for this thing, everybody. I'm telling you. Because I know that most of you are here, most of you got to Clovis because you want to improve body composition. You want more muscles, you want less fat. That's why most people are here, okay, because of the obesity epidemic. So let's talk about saturated fat causes heart disease.